Hey guys! I am so excited to finally be doing this video. I say finally, but the update literally came out yesterday. If you didn't already know, this is the house that I made for Bloxburg. It is now a pre-built that you can buy for $125,000. I did change this garage door when the update came out, but I'm just gonna keep it anyway because I already know that I'm gonna change it right back to this. This video is especially exciting because I am going to renovate this house. Not exactly renovate, but I'll explain. Oh, are you kidding? I'm going to show you guys how I would decorate this house and add to it with an unlimited budget. I'm gonna close this. I'm just gonna pretend that's not happening. As I said in my video, I had to use everything level 0. So these plants are all what you get when you first join the game. As you can see here, if you go to your gardening scale, all of these things are closed unless you level up. I had a $125,000 budget. It was actually 100, but I went over a lot. I could not use basic shapes, transform plus, custom colors, or the multi-floors game pass. So that's a lot of restrictions that I don't normally have in my builds. So I'm really excited to be able to add to this house with no restrictions whatsoever. Hopefully this will give you a little bit of an idea of what you could do to this house. Now, I do have some rules for myself. I cannot delete anything unless I replace it with something custom. So this table, for example, I can't delete it unless I make a custom table instead. I don't want to just completely gut this house because obviously if you buy this, you're not going to delete all of the furniture unless you can afford it, I guess. But I want this to be as realistic as possible. Like when you're buying this, you're probably not going to delete this chair, right? But like I'm going to add pillows and blankets and a glass of lemonade. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Also, I think it goes without being said, I will not be changing a single structure on the outside of this house. However, I can add to the basement since anyone can do that. So this is what the basement looks like. And obviously the only way that I can't add to it is back here because that's the pool. But I could add to it any direction I see fit. But like I said, I want to keep it as close to the original as possible and just add to it. I am especially excited to add landscaping to the front. Y'all, gardening is so expensive. So I feel like I could do this renovation 1,000 times and every single time it will look different. If you also do this, please show me what you guys do with the place. I really love that we got to make these for you guys because if you maybe don't really love building, oh my gosh, I think that was a sign that I was talking too much. I think we should just get into the building. The first thing, I did this in my update video, I'm going to change the floors. If you didn't know, you can get rid of the grid by pressing the letter H. I think some people still don't know that. It makes these tiles really hard to look at. We are going to change it to these immediately. I am going to keep them white for now because this is a modern house. I think it already looks so much better. I love this floor way more than those tiles. Bloxburg needs new tiles so badly. I definitely want to put a really big decal right here. The reason I did not do that for you guys is because look at this. That would have been such an eyesore if you opened up this house and that was there because I couldn't change any of the decals. I'm wondering if anything will show up if I just search modern mural. Okay, not really the vibe. What is this? Let's see. This is my favorites inventory. Finding decals is the hardest thing ever. I really like these decals from 𝘱𝘳𝘊𝘆𝘆. Oh, I hate that this happens. Do we like that? I think that's the perfect vibe. It's super modern. So I am going to delete this table and we are going to make a custom one. I'm going to save all of the things that I have here. I do think I should do a decal carpet. Let's see if there's somewhere else I can put it. None of these are really the best place for a circle carpet. I don't know. I'm just going to leave that there for now. And then this table is going to go. I do like these pillars here, but I also think that we can do something a little bit more elevated. Oh my gosh. You know what I just realized? I can change this to my custom wood colors. Let's see. Does this look better out here? Let me try to add a little bit more orange. I think that might be the one. This color is just obviously linen. Everyone knows it's linen. And if you have the ability to upgrade from it, I do think that this is just a little bit more, looks a little bit more modern. You can maybe see my idea here. I'm going to add a whole bunch of these in a row, if I can copy it, all the way until the end. I don't know about you, but I do think that looks a little bit better than those two pillars. You can do so many different wall dividers. I need to build a table, but I think I want to keep it kind of simple. I want to do something similar to this, but obviously bigger. It'll be super easy. We'll copy it and then move it up and add this right here. I'm going to add some of my decor back. Something that I see a lot of modern houses actually have are these ottomans inside of their entryway table. I don't really know the reason, but I think that it looks cute. So, okay, I'm going to do something a little bit crazy. I've never done this before. I'm going to try putting this vase on a basic shape and we're going to flip flip it over and try to give this lamp a different shape. I am going to use decal plants in this, so mind your business if that's not your thing. So that you can't really see that cube back there, I'm going to make it the color of the wall, and then it'll blend right in so you can't even see it. Something that I couldn't do when I was building this was make these books bigger, but since I can now, I'm going to do that. I like the new divider that we added, but I will say this window does not, I feel like it doesn't look good from this angle. Should I delete it? I'm gonna get back to that window, guys. I'm gonna make this another stone table. Okay, maybe this table is better because it matches. Just to make this a little bit more elevated, we can make 2 pillows. Last but not least, I need to add that carpet. This rug could be nice, or this one. Just to finish off, let me change the decal here. You know what? I'm gonna keep the window there until the end, and we'll decide if it's too much. I'm thinking I might do dark cabinets. If anything, we can always change the colors back. Something else that I saw was this really cool bar design. So basically what we're gonna do is make kind of a backboard here, and then I'm just gonna copy this on top, flatten it, and then move this over. So the only thing about this, which I can see right now, is that these bar stools are no longer gonna be the correct height. We're also going to add a piece on the side. Let's go test how tall this new thing is. So yeah, if you just use the normal bar stools, it's not that bad. This is maybe more of just like a designer stylistic choice than it is functional. Do with that what you will. Assuming that most of you are wanting this to be functional, you could add like a platform down here or something so that it raises the chairs up. This is kind of funny, but I just added some basic shapes until it made this square. To be honest, guys, you could add on to any of these bar stools and make them your own. I also did this. I put it on a transparent cube right there and then kind of just added basic shapes until it gave it some shape. Something else I'm going to do to tie in this wood is put this plank on the back wall. I'm going to make it a little bit taller and move it up so that it's in line with this hood. I put this painting on a basic shape, and I'm actually going to put it underneath this countertop, and then whatever I use as the backsplash over there, I'm going to put it down here as well. I'm thinking like some sort of dark marble. Let's look up if there's anything free. Wait, I think these are kind of perfect. I think we're going to make the fridge white. I'm also going to add this one piece that runs along the top, just like this. Oh no, I can't go high enough. How do I get this up there? Okay, wait, here. I don't know why it's letting me place it right there, but it's letting me, so I'm going to move it over. I'm actually gonna make it a little bigger, just like that. I think this wood looks a little bit better. I just want to add a strip of neon lights going across the top. Perfect. Might as well do one along the inside of this bar as well. I'm gonna put everything back that was already here. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I want to see what it looks like if I add one big cube. I definitely think this looks cool. It adds a little something. Next up for the main floor, we have the living room. I think we need to get some custom couches in here, a bit more decor, some plants. Let's see what we can do. Already fainted. We have to keep a faint counter for this renovation. I was just testing and I think I'm gonna keep this. I put this full wall painting on a structure just so that there was a little bit of a gap between this and the wall. And then I also added this rod up there, and we have our own custom curtain track. I'm actually gonna move everything outside of here just so that I can get a better look. I'm also gonna move this little guy over here. Okay, so now we have a blank slate. I think for starters, I am just gonna make some sort of random built-in kind of shape here to make it look a little bit more organic. I don't really know how to say what I'm thinking right now, but the kitchen has a lot of shapes going on, so I kind of want to carry that into here like that. I think this will be the new TV stand. I'm gonna have to place a square beam and then move it off the wall a little bit so that I can put the TV back. Now, as for the couch, let's see. I'm gonna put this basic shape on top of here. We're just kind of testing this out. Just give me a second. And then now I'll change the base of this. See? And then we'll make the corner piece. All right, and there we go. Now we have a really easy, functional couch. Let me confirm that I actually have not sat on it yet. Okay, so you can sit on it. However, you can't click directly on the basic shapes. You have to actually click on a part of the chair. I'm gonna steal this pillow from the other couch, and then we'll steal this blanket from the in chair. I feel like since the house came with them, I am going to keep them since I didn't keep the main couch. Ugh, I don't know what to do about this coffee table because it's kind kind of a little bit large. Whatever, I'm leaving it down there, and if we use it, we use it. Otherwise, we won't. But I'm gonna make something lower to the ground and simple. And because I'm making it from scratch, I can make sure that it really fits into the space. So here we go. I'm gonna put 2 of those and then 1 piece that runs perpendicular to them. And there we have it. This is a very, very simple table, but I think it fits the space a lot better than the other one. And I think I'm gonna do this tiny little end table just to put my lamp on it. All right, and now once again, that is all for the renovations. I think I'm going to do all the final touches later, and then we'll see what it looks like. I lied. I'm actually going to add a little blanket box. We're just putting 2 of these cylinders right inside of each other, but then the one in the middle is a little bit darker. I am also going to put a towel on a basic shape and then move it over here, flip it in, just like so. I fainted again. Yay, I'm officially under... Wait, $440? Does that mean the price went down? What can we do about this room? First off, you might notice I did make this end footboard thing. It is just a couple smooth cubes. These vertical cylinders just flipped over on their side. We are going to add another layer of bedding on here since we can. Just gonna add 2 more pillows, I think, and call it a day. What I might do is make this stone instead of wood, and then this can match it. I'm also going to get rid of these curtains and replace them with the ones that I have over here. I'm also gonna add these little cylinders to the table lamps. I don't really know why. I just kind of want to incorporate more of that wood in here. Let's grab this large pot. Cute. I'm gonna have to find another carpet. Kind of running out of them in my inventory. Absolutely not. I want to add one more thing over here, but I'm not entirely sure what. I could either do some sort of window seat, or is that too much? I feel like there's a lot of tables in this room, a lot of surfaces. I'm gonna try a window seat. They should make a single row of cubbies. I didn't realize they didn't have that, so we're gonna have to make it completely from scratch. Let's take one of these storage cubes so that we can get the right sizing. A little bit smaller. I'm gonna copy it over a couple times. And lastly, a smooth cube on top. And then a few pillows here and there. I'm still super unsure about the carpet. I never use this carpet texture ever, but I did it originally so that it added more detail without actually paying for anything extra since I had the tight budget. But should I keep this? I really can't tell. All right, we're almost done. Last but not least, we have the basement. My door is missing. I am going to add some sort of little mudroom situation here. We need to add more equipment since I have my athletic skill back up. We have the guest room. I want to keep this modern, cool basement vibe though, so let's see what we can do with that. And then we have this. Okay, for starters, I'm gonna delete this wall. I'm gonna make a shoe storage. Unfortunately, the only options for shoes that we have are slippers and flip-flops, so that's all we're adding. I'm gonna use this fluted wood texture. Whoa, I'm low-key going cross-eyed. Wait, is that hurting anyone else's eyes? Okay, for a different plan, we can use these square beams. This is gonna be more costly and tedious, but I think it won't give you such a headache. All right, I only did about 3/4 put this mirror on a basic shape. I just looked up round mirror, and this is a transparent decal. Just needs a couple more random details, and then it's done. Now, I did make the garage. Oh, there's no floor. What happened to my floor? So as I was saying, I did make the garage a bit smaller by doing that, but I also actually made a nook for my washer and dryer to go in. As for everything else in here, you guys know I am not a garage person. I think they're boring, so I'm just gonna add a bike. Why does the bike seem so small? Whatever, we have a bike and some boxes. That is good enough for me. As for this table, as I make it all black, this was super, super simple. It is just a bunch of basic shapes put together until they make this. You want to put this longer one inside of one of those sides and then just move it over. Oh, I'm also deleting this plant immediately. And then on top to finish it off, just one more cube. It is kind of dark. There's a lot of shadows since this is a basement, so I'm gonna put a lamp. I feel like that one doesn't give off much light, does it? I have used all of these coffee table books over and over and over again. Let's add another canvas. Perfect. There's my plants just floating on the second floor. All right, as for this athletic room, home gym, I'm gonna fill in this wall with the rest of the mirrors. Those are expensive mirrors, so that's why the wall wasn't fully done. But if you can afford it, I highly recommend. Wait, no way can I not even add these things. Are you for real? Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, well, we're gonna add a couple kettlebells. Oh my gosh, that's really it. Wow. I'm going to add the things that I can add. So we're gonna do a weightlifting bench and lastly a treadmill. We're gonna have to do some reconfigurations here so that everything fits. I'm actually gonna add some dimension to this room. So we have those beams, and then I'm also just gonna put a very thin layer. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. These are under windows. They're basic insets. There's some over here. I just copied it if you don't know where to find them. You will have to move whatever is on the other side of the wall first. So if I have these shelves here already, you might notice that it doesn't let you place on top of them. So you just have to move those out and then you can move it back. Lastly, I'm gonna copy the neon lights. Perfect. Okay, I think this looks super cool for a home gym. I think it matches the vibe of the house so well. I do just want a little bit more lighting in here, so I'm gonna move those mirrors aside. Okay, that is it for our home gym. I definitely think it was an improvement. I need another mural over here. Remind me to do that. Okay, next we have this area. What should we do here? My thing is, I think we have so many seating areas that it could be kind of cool if we did a pool table down here and a bar instead. So as much as I don't want to delete everything, I kind of feel like I should, but just in case I change my mind, I'm gonna put everything on the side. I kind of want to extend this basement back by 1. Since this pool table is gonna take up quite a bit of room, we can make it super easy and actually use this table already. All I have to do is add some bumpers. Now we'll just put a carpet right on top. This way we can make it whatever color we want. Let's just do something like this for now. And then I think the easiest way to do the holes would be to use cylinders. I'm literally going off of memory what a pool table looks like. As for the balls, oh, there is a sphere. How small can this get? Oh, fire. That actually gets so tiny. Amazing. Show-stopping. I think the cue ball goes on this line, imaginary line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stunning. Now, as for the pool sticks, oh gosh, I need to look this up. I'm sure someone has made a TikTok. So I think they use this horizontal border light. Or the thing with TikTok build hacks is that everything is just them, no hate, it's just recording their screen with their phone and it's really hard to see. Okay, I am just doing this for all of them, just straightening it out, and then that's it. Works for me. I think I want to put paintings inside of these. Let's do this. I feel like that could be cool. I actually think that this hanging TV might be cooler. So as for this TV, I'm going to put it in this room. We might as well reuse it unless you want the money. Obviously you can do that. This little electrical outlet can just go in here. I don't want to get rid of him. I can maybe put a portion of the couch on this wall. Since we do want seating in here, it's kind of a little bit cramped. And then we can put these tables back. And then we can also put this chair in this corner. This bar down here is going to be pretty simple, but I think it'll be cool. I'm going to use a couple of plain arches. We'll separate it with some pillars, and then we'll put this up there to fill it in. This marble painting could be stunning back there. Let's use these counters. I think this is super cute to use as kind of like, oh my gosh. Oh no, wait, I'm going all kinds of directions. Let's add some shelves. I'm just gonna put the most random things down here. Anything that I see that looks like it will go with a bar, we're gonna add it. All right, last but not least, we have the final bedroom. I was so confused. I was like, wait, where did my gym go? It's because you can't see. Okay, the first thing I feel like we can do is change this bed to something more expensive. I think this curved one is just a little bit more elevated, maybe. Let's add some bigger pillows. This painting we can delete since I only added it because of the neon lights. We can also get rid of this plant. It's not very fun. I think I should make the ceiling textured, so I'm just gonna put these everywhere and then we'll move them up. I feel like this made it kind of cooler. These beams could help as well. And then maybe a wall trim on the bottom. Okay, I think this is pretty cool. I just added a whole bunch of dark colors. I reused all the textures from the rest of the basement and it looks kind of sick. I like it. That gives off zero light whatsoever. I don't think that fits. I always struggle finding a floor lamp that I like. Okay, well, that is it for the guest bedroom. Once again, it doesn't need too much, but that just kind of zhuzhed it up a little. This is the very last room in the renovation. I cannot believe it. Thank God, though. I'm gonna use this marble texture. I really like it, so let's put it all on this wall. I kind of just want to make everything darker since we made the bedroom so much darker. And then, honestly, let's just add a small painting. And I think this is good. For a guest bathroom, bathroom, you really don't need a whole lot, just the necessities. Okay guys, that is it for the renovations. I'm going to go do all of the final touches and I will be right back with the tour. You guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. We more than doubled the value of the house. This was an insane renovation. I hope if you bought this house, I gave you some ideas for how you might be able to renovate it. Let me know in the comments down below which pre-built house you think that I should renovate next. As always, all of my social medias are in the description if you want to go give those a follow. Leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!